5 books and counting. The Tales from the Omni Vault continues to expand as a universe. Go ahead and check the links down in the description to get your copies today. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Omni Viewer, and we still don't have any word on when or what the next MonsterVerse movie will be, even though it's looking more and more likely with each passing day. However, we do know how the MonsterVerse will continue in at least one capacity. Apple TV has officially greenlit a second season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which up until this point they hadn't actually done. This was one of those times where they didn't order 2 seasons up front, they ordered 1 season and decided to see how things went from there. But apparently, between the series doing well on Apple and Godzilla Kong the New Empire doing well in theaters, Apple has decided definitely going to move forward with at least 1 more season. In addition to that, they want to develop more MonsterVerse series with Legendary, what are being referred to in many articles as spin-offs, although whether or not they actually would be spin-offs or just other shows set in the MonsterVerse, I mean, I'm guessing it's more the latter. Now, as far as Monarch Legacy of Monsters is concerned, I was on board with it as I was watching it, but as soon as it ended, as soon as we got to the last episode, that's when I had to look back and realize, wait a minute, this was actually all over the place, and a lot of the stuff they had thrown in there didn't actually amount to anything, and it was not a perfect show. And let's be honest, for a show that's called Legacy of Monsters, there weren't really that many moments in it that had monsters in them. I mean, Godzilla was there, and he had some memorable appearances, and there were some other interesting monsters that showed up throughout. But, you know, I personally was hoping Monarch was going to be sort of a Monster of the Week series. Instead, it was a long-form storytelling, serialized kind of thing, where the monsters only popped up from time to time. And I'm not saying serialized storytelling is itself bad, but at the same time, I do think there is something to be said for something that's a bit more episodic. Something where you can bring the monsters in and they actually tie in more to the plot. I mean, that's what sustained the Ultra series since the 1960s. So, hopefully, the people who are developing the show have had the time to actually look at how fans have responded to it, and they can make some fine-tuning accordingly. However that winds up manifesting. I'm not necessarily going to hold them to the fire and say, you must make it a Monster of the Week series, even though that would be my preference. As long as it does actually improve, then I will be satisfied. Obviously, we can expect most of the modern-day cast, if you will, to return, though we have no word on if Kurt Russell's coming back yet. They left that kind of ambiguous. I think he said that he's open to it. He's just waiting to hear something. But we'll see. Otherwise, we have no details. And we have no details on what the other series they're looking to develop will be like either. We don't know if they'll be focused on Kong, or another Toho monster, or some other branch of Monarch, or Apex, or adapting one of the graphic novel prequels, or what. We just know that there are going to be other shows that they're at least exploring the possibility of. We will see, I guess. The big news here is that this looks like it's going to be the next part of the MonsterVerse as we wait for the next movie to be announced. And who knows when that will be. But we'll at least get more in the future in some capacity. And my hope is that it's good. That's the news at the moment. I will be filling you in with more details as they arrive. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off. Thank you all for watching. Now be sure to head down to the description to check us out on other platforms, as well as find links to the 5 current books in the Tales from the Omni Vault universe. Again, thank you all, and we'll see you next time.